What you're watching is not a zombie movie.
I saw this video yesterday, and I hadn't planned on showing it, but let me show you something real quick, because when we talk about drugs, I think this is really important. I just posted this video. I was up in the middle of the night, y'all, and I get up in the middle of the night and I'll see some shit, and then I'll post it. But it's about the dangers of drugs, and because somebody mentioned the reason why I invested in my marijuana dispensary is because for years, black people have been convicted of of these crimes and done years and years and years. And then once it became legal, white people were making trillions of dollars off the same industry. So I said, I want a seat at the table. And so that's the reason why I wanted to get into it, is because I wanted to be able to be on the other side. And so that's the reason why I did it.
This is Kensington, Philadelphia, ground zero for the fentanyl epidemic. What you're watching is not a zombie movie. These are real people, mostly non-black, slumped over, passed out on the streets in broad daylight. And I want you to just imagine for a second, if these were black bodies, black folks laid out like this in the 90s, it had been cuffed, dragged, locked up, and labeled as thugs, criminals, crackheads, families destroyed, fathers disappeared, mothers demonized, whole communities stripped of their future. Because back then, addiction wasn't seen as a health crisis. It was a war on drugs. And we were the enemy. Fast forward to today, and suddenly, it's a public health emergency. Now there's empathy. Now there's funding. Now there's treatment and understanding and compassion. Where was that energy when it was us? Where was that grace when it was our mamas, our cousins, our friends? See, this is not just about addiction. It's about race. It's about policy. It's about how America decides who gets punished and who gets help. And let me be clear, I'm not saying these folks don't deserve help. They absolutely do. So did we. And our people deserve justice, not jail. So while they're cleaning needles and outreach vans, we got mass incarceration and generational trauma. Don't talk to me about progress until we acknowledge the pain that we've been forced to carry. This is why I do what I do. This is why I teach what I teach. Because until we shift the system, black communities will keep paying a price for what the rest of the world gets compassion for. And I ain't here for that.